Hello everyone, welcome back. We're getting ready to get started again, and today we're going to be working on air conditioning, or at least the ducts. Okay, we'll edit that out. We went ahead and insulated the top of this wall because on the back side is the ceiling for the master bedroom, and although we're going to insulate the attic, we don't want the heat to come through this wall, so we went ahead and insulated that to keep this more comfortable, and it creates a insulation barrier for the heat. Alright, so we're going to run the ducts through this hole here over to the other hole where the plenum is going to go up into the attic, and we're going to tie everything together there. And that's why we have these holes, and we're just going to run right across and tie in over there. In case you're wondering, we're getting ready to build our plenums for our air conditioning ducts. This is basically, it's a R6, it's an 1.5 inch duct board, and I don't have the tool to make these cuts like they're supposed to be, so I kind of hacked at it, but it'll work, it'll serve its purpose. By the time you close it up, they'll compress. But you build the box and you tape it up with the aluminum duct tape, and so that's what we're going to get ready to get started. Aluminum duct tape. Listed for rigid fiberglass air duct. That's what you want. And this is fiberglass. And it can make you itch. Just a heads up, if your job is in HVAC, don't critique. Because my job is not in HVAC. And yes, just in case you're wondering, the edge of this tape is very sharp. A squeegee. This is not a squeegee, but we're going to use it as one. If you're wondering, this duct box is 16 by 20. And I called the HVAC guy and I asked him how big the plenum needed to be, and he said 16 by 20. And to be sure to leave him enough inside the air handler closet so that he could connect the air conditioner. So 4 foot deep is what we're making it. And that should give him enough to connect his air handler to. That'll run right up to the attic, or into the attic. It'll go right up into this hole right up here. Distribution box for the master bedroom. This is probably one of the hottest days that has been in a very long time. We went out for lunch. It was 102 degrees. We have insulation in the house now, but it is still very hot. So this is what we did. Oh, you can't see that. That's what we did. And there's the other one.
Even without the roof ceiling, the roof.
2 air conditioners in here, running wide open. 6,000 and 8,000 BTU.
Output temperature 10 degrees.
Yeah, it's 80. It's 85. It was 102 outside when we went for lunch. So, huge difference. And even though 85 is still pretty hot, it's a whole lot better than 102 with the humidity. We're going to get ready to put our plenum, our AC plenum, in this closet, but because it's going to be hard to get in there once we get the plenum in, we're going to go ahead and hang the drywall around the top half so that we won't have to fight with it later on. We already have our air conditioning ducts in. So we're going to put the drywall up here first, and then we'll put our plenum in. I need some more drywall.
That 1 feet wasn't enough to do that?
30 inches wide, so. That's going to save us a lot of time. Come on. Okie dokie. And with that, we're going to call it a day. We managed to get not much done today, but we did get all the duct boxes built. We got some of the duct, well, the main duct in the attic installed. Not connected to the duct boxes yet because we've got to do a little bit of prep work in advance of that. Got the hall ceiling finished framing out. We put insulation in between the walls between the living room and the master suite because of noise reduction, and we also wanted to, because there's an attic that is exposed right over top of, there's an attic that's exposed right over top of the master suite. Got the hiccups for some reason. That ties in right above the doorways going into the kitchen. Well, what happens is there's an uninsulated spot there that it's direct heat to the attic of the master suite, so we went ahead and insulated that wall. And like I said, the spot that was open, that we do that for like noise reduction. And that's about all we got done. Although it seems like not much, it was actually not bad, all things considering how hot it was. But those air conditioners certainly helped out a lot, and we'll have those bad boys running first thing in the morning to hopefully keep the place cool so that it doesn't get too terribly hot tomorrow while we're working. And with that, we're going to call it a day, and we'll see you next time.